Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to Manful Yoga. In this video, I'm going to talk about some modifications you can do to make standing back bend work for you and your body. So if you have issues doing standing back bend the way you see a yoga instructor or somebody else doing it, here's a few things you can try to make it appropriate for your body and your fitness level. The number one thing that you can do for a standing back bend is if you see someone going really far back into it and you have pain doing that, you're just not going to go as far. So the first thing to keep in mind with yoga is that you need to do the posture in a way that challenges you but doesn't get you to the point where you could get injured. So what may work for one person may not work for you. So if I'm really flexible and I've been doing yoga for a really long time, then I'll be able to get really far back into a standing back bend. But if I'm new, if I spend a lot of time with my posture rounding forward, then a standing back bend is going to be difficult. So number one thing you can do is, instead of leaning pretty far back, you can start with a bit of a shallow back bend, or just getting as much as you can comfortably get into the back bend with your arms overhead without breathing out of control. So you should be able to maintain normal breathing while you're doing this posture. The second thing you can do is, instead of bringing your arms overhead, so if you have any sort of shoulder injury, like a rotator cuff injury, maybe you have frozen shoulder, maybe you just have something going on and it hurts to lift your arms up, instead of bringing your arms overhead, you can bring your arms to your hips, right? So you can still do a standing back bend, you can still extend your spine and arch your back with your hands on your hips. Alternatively, maybe you bring your arms out in front of you as much as is comfortable without hurting. So you want to avoid pain in any sort of exercise. There's a difference between discomfort and pain. Discomfort usually means you're pushing yourself and you're working deeper or you're challenging yourself. Pain is a sharper feeling. It usually is accompanied by a feeling of, ooh, don't do that. Other thing you can do is modify your arm position. And then thirdly, if you have trouble getting your arms straight overhead and interlacing your fingers overhead, what you can do is hold a strap overhead. So you can hold a strap, a belt, even a mobility stick over your head like this, kind of at shoulder width or as wide as you need to, so that you can get your arms straight up and back. So that the goal here is to make sure that you can get your arms straight up and down without arching your back, right? So that's your goal. And then if you don't have a strap, another thing you can do is just bend your arms to interlace your fingers. So you can bend your elbows to get your arms overhead. So those are some modifications for standing back bend. All right, hope you guys found this video useful. Make sure to check out the rest of this page for more information on this pose, including considerations, proper technique, modifications, how to make it easier, and FAQs, and a bunch more stuff. Hope you're using this pose guide. Hope you check out the rest of the website. Make sure you're using the training resources. Check out the members area if you haven't seen that yet. And all the information that I just gave you is pretty much taken directly from my book, Yoga Fitness for Men. If you're looking for a physical resource to help you learn yoga and practice the postures, that is a fantastic resource. It's a #1 new release in 3 categories on Amazon, featured in Muscle and Fitness magazine, and also in Men's Health. Thanks guys for watching. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.